Have you ever been in a position in your professional life where you're not the boss? On paper, you're not the person that's making the decisions or doing the reviews, but you are in a position where the people you work with have a vested interest in working with you, and or are you perceived as kind of a leader of the group? How do you cultivate that relationship? And more importantly, how do you work with your peers to be able to move forward toward a very strategic end goal while not having the ability to force them to do anything? How do you improve upon your leadership capabilities when you're not the boss? That's what we're going to talk about this week on the Hyper Academy All Access Show. Let's discuss. Hey, welcome back to the Hyper Academy All Access Show. My name is Ryan Fields-Spack. Thank you for joining me today. How do you stand up and step out? You do it by getting your mind right, and that's what the Hyper Academy Show is all about and what we're here to talk about today. Thank you for joining me. As I said, my name is Ryan Fields-Spack. I'm very excited to talk to you today about how to be a leader when you're not the boss. And those can be two separate things oftentimes. And myself being in the fire service for many years, I would serve in a role where maybe I was the acting lieutenant for the day, or maybe I'm working with a peer firefighter who's a little bit junior to me. I don't have authority over that firefighter, but I want to be able to coach that person up to improve upon their ability to support an incident, right? So how do you bring on and how do you perform better and how do you bring about that leadership role? There's a lot of different techniques and we're going to talk about 7 of them today. Before we do that though, I want to give you a gift. It's a guide that will kind of help you along this journey. This guide can help you to be better during stressful situations. So if you are feeling a little bit nervous, you're getting ready to give a speech, or you're trying to have that conversation with the peer, talking about a leadership component or activity, you can utilize this tool to lower your pulse, lower your blood pressure, calm yourself down viscerally, to be able to perform better. It's called the First Just Breathe technique. And I've got it for you in a 1-page guide completely for free. It's a PDF. You can read it incredibly quickly. And once you got the technique down, you can fulfill that within 10 seconds. It's just 3 steps. You can get that guide down in the link in the description below, or you can go to hyperacademy.mykajabi.com/10 seconds. And you can get that guide right there. So take a look at that, but let's talk a little bit more about this process of being a leader and not a boss. I have been in this position many, many times over my professional career, both presently in my private sector job that I'm still in right now, and when I was an EMT, a volunteer firefighter, a captain with a large metropolitan fire department. Even being in the training cadre, I was basically peers, technically still to the people that I was training with in training, but I didn't have the boss moniker over me to be able to tell them what to do. So I had to earn that respect. I had to pull that respect out of them so that we could move forward as a team together. And that can be somewhat of a difficult thing to do, but we can talk about how to improve upon that. It starts with the first component is getting your mind and yourself right and in a good place to be that leader. If you don't feel confident in yourself, then you won't be exuding that confidence on the part of your peers that you are helping to lead forward, right? So you do that first by meditating. Meditating is one of those things that can kind of be cliche in this day and age, but it is such an incredibly beneficial thing from a professional standpoint. If you can take 2 minutes a day, just 2 minutes a day to meditate, focus on your breath, close your eyes, and when your mind starts to wander, just bring it back to your breath. By the mere fact that you are staying focused on the task at hand will allow you to be a better leader when you are working with other people around you. So keep that in mind. I've got lots of videos that talk about meditation that can dive a lot deeper. But if you can meditate 2 minutes a day, you're going to improve upon your ability to perform. The second is mindfulness. We just talked about it, that First Just Breathe component. If you're getting ready to have a difficult conversation with somebody, you don't want your mind to be wandering towards the future or the past or other things that are angsting you, right? You want to be in the present moment talking face to face with the person that you're working with. So if you can be mindful and you can bring yourself into the present moment, lower your pulse, lower your blood pressure, lower your anxiety, you're going to have a much better ability to perform and be that mentor and guide for the person that you are working with. So meditation. Second is mindfulness, getting yourself in the present moment. Lots of information on mindfulness on this YouTube channel as well as the podcast itself. Third, presence. I talk about presence a lot too, but good leaders exude powerful, broad presence, right? If you look at some of the people that you look up to as leaders, look at their body posture. Are they submissive? Are they down like this? Or are they broad and open? Chances are they're broad and open, and that's for a very good reason, because if they are presenting themselves that way, their mind exudes that presence and confidence and poise and can push it forward, right? So stand with broad presence and posture so that you can be more of a leader from both inside your mind as well as how people look at you, right? So keep that absolutely going. Third, be accountable to your peers. If they have a question, if they have a need, if they have something that you can answer for them, don't brush them off. Even if it seems like it's something that might be somewhat trivial, take them under your wing, be accountable to the questions and the needs that they have, and that will by nature increase the respect that they have for you. So be very beneficial if you're accountable to them. Fifth, try to present yourself on a day-to-day basis with both calm and poise. If you exude the techniques and the nature of being a little bit out there on one thing, agitated, angry, loud, boisterous, and quiet on another, the people that you're working with won't know which person they will get when they reach out to you for guidance, mentorship, and advice. Whereas if you're in the middle ground and you're calm, you're poised, especially when things are going badly and stress is on the line, that will by itself improve upon your ability to be that leader, because they know no matter what happens, no matter how bad it is, they may not want to go to the boss. They just may want to come to you because they know that you will come back to them and be accountable to them with some great, confident advice and guidance. Because you're that steady state, you're the steady steady ship in the storm. So be calm, be poised, and sixth, stay focused. Make sure you can stay focused on the task at hand and what's happening around you. So if you're going 1,000 different directions and then somebody reaches out to you and has a question, if you can be mindful enough to bring yourself into the present moment and focus specifically on what they need and what they're asking, not check your email, not check social media while they're talking to you, not be thinking about what you're going to say before they finish asking their question. You got a lot of different things that are coming around that will massively improve upon your ability to help them out. So definitely something to think about. Stay focused on what they're doing. And then finally, be an open ear. If they have things that they want to talk about with you outside of work or things like that, be that open ear, listen to what they have to say, and be empathetic in the way that you are receiving what they have to say. You don't even have to respond. It's just a simple smile and a head shake will go a long way towards gaining the respect and the trust of your peers for you to be able to bring them forward from a leadership perspective. So those are the 7 things that you can utilize and implement today. I'm curious, what are some other ones that you would add to this list? Put it down in the comments below. Would love to have that conversation as a community so that we can all improve upon ourselves as we move forward as leaders in our respective professional industries. Meditate, be mindful, presence, be accountable, be calm and poised, stay focused on what they're saying, and be that open ear. All of those things will help to improve upon that. If you like this kind of content, I post every single week. Would be happy to chat with you more. Give me a like if this is something that you appreciated. Subscribe if it's something that you want to see more of. And make sure to get that guide down in the description below, hyperacademy.mykajabi.com/10 seconds. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks.